Good morning, student. This is R.P. Tiwari. I am here to solve your problem related to the subject physics. Welcome the team of class 12th. Yes, my dear student, the unit first that is electrostatics, and the electrostatics covers two chapters, namely the chapter 1 electric charges and fields, which is already covered by us, and the second chapter also including unit 1 electrostatics, and the name of the chapter second is electrostatic potential and capacitance. Please look on the board. This is the syllabus of chapter 2, chapter 2, that is electrostatic potential and capacitance, and this is the revised syllabus after deleting some portions by Central Board of Secondary Education CBSE. These are the topics of revised syllabus. Here I just divided total syllabus in two parts, the part 1 and part 2. The part 1 covers these topics, that is electric potential and potential difference. My dear student, we are familiar with these terms in class 10 also. Electric potential, the work done to move a unit positive charge from infinite to a point is known as electric potential. Unit positive charge from where? From infinite to that point is known as electric potential. Electric potential is same as the work done, and the electric potential and the potential difference is the work done to move a unit positive charge from one point to another point. That is potential difference. The next topic is electric potential due to a point charge. This topic has a derivation, and after derivation we have a formula for electric potential due to a point charge. The next point is a dipole and a system of charges. A dipole means means two and the pole. Two poles, it means the two charges. If the two charges equal in magnitude and in opposite signs displaced a very small distance, then that type of arrangement is known as dipole, and it will be generated in electric medium, then electric dipole, and if this is generated in magnetic medium, then that is magnetic dipole. The dipole is more important topic in our electric and magnetic fields. A dipole and system of charges. If so many charges acting on a system like as a Q1 and Q2 and Q3 and Qn, then the total net charges is, we can calculate the net charges, the value of net charges with the help of additivity and the addition. The equipotential surface. Equi means equal, potential surfaces. In that surfaces the potential is same. So we study about equipotential surface, and the electric potential energy of a system of 2 point charges. 2 point charges. For 2 point charges we just calculate the value of energy. And which type of energy? Electric potential energy. Electric potential energy of a system of 2 point charges. We will discuss about this, and of electric dipole in an electrostatic field. Electrostatic field. The word static means rest. Our unit name is electrostatics. It means the charge at rest condition. Charge at rest condition. If the charge in motion, that is the chapter number 3, which name is current electricity. When the charge in motion. But in chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 we are studying about charge at rest, and that is electrostatic. electrostatic field. And the next topic is conductors and insulators. If the current flows easily in a substance, then that substance is known as conductors. Conductors allow to pass electric current easily, है ना, easily flow of charges. The example of conductors are copper, aluminium, silver, gold, and maximum metal bodies and metals. Insulators. Insulators are those substances which does not pass current, does not allow to flow the charges. And the example of insulators are wood, plastic, rubber, cotton, glass, etc. We will study about this in detail. And the free charges and bound charges inside a conductor. Inside a conductor, three type of consideration in the case of conductor. First one is inside the conductor, second one is the outside the conductor, and on the surface of conductor. Here inside the conductor we calculate free charges and bound charges. And last topic of part 1, the dielectrics and electric polarization. About dielectrics and dielectric material which is used in capacitor. To form a capacitor, we use the dielectric and the concept of electric polarization. After covering of this portion, we are just go to part 2. Part 1 and part 2 is not mentioned in your syllabus. For your convenience, for easily going, we just divided into two parts, part 1 and part 2. The part 1 covers potential and fields and dielectric and conductor insulator, and in part 2 is totally based on capacitors. The electric potential, this is electric potential and capacitance. Part 2 is capacitance. Part 1, that is electrostatic potential, and part 2 is based on capacitance. So the first topic is capacitor and capacitance. The capacitor and capacitance. Capacitor basically a component which is a linear component, and that stores energy in the form of voltage. Yes, the capacitor store energy in the form of voltage. Basically these are energy storage elements or components, capacitor and capacitance. And the property of the capacitor is known as capacitance. Next is the combination of capacitor in series and in parallel. This topic also includes some important numericals. When we combine capacitor in series, what happens, and if we connect in parallel, then what are the results, how they are connected in series and parallel, and what happens, what are the results after the connecting in series and in parallel. This is important topic, the combination of capacitor in series and in parallel. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with and without dielectric medium between the plates. In the case of capacitor, the plates, two parallel plates, and the two parallel plates is filled with a material that is a insulating material, but they have the property, when we apply the voltage, they develop a charge on the surface, and that material is known as dielectric. Here we study about the dielectric and electric polarization, and this dielectric material is used in capacitor. So capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with and without. When we put dielectric material, what happens, and when we just work without a dielectric material, then what are the results, how they work. This is a topic and a medium between the plates. And the finally last point of part 2, that is energy stored in a capacitor. We just calculate the value of energy in the case of capacitor. What is the exact value of energy? So my dear students, this is the total syllabus of Unit 1 Electrostatics, chapter number 2. The chapter 1 and chapter 2 is the part of Unit 1, that is electrostatics, which means the electric charge at rest condition. And for easy going and convenience, we just divided into parts. Now syllabus is divided into two parts. First one is covers electrostatic potential, that is part 1, and second one is covered capacitance, the part 2nd. So my dear student of class 12th, we will discuss each and every topic with derivation and numerical one by one in next video. So please keep in touch, be concentrate, be focused and participate actively. Thank you.